Okay, Sarah,
Yes.
what would you say to someone who is seeing resistance to the change that they're trying to implement persist rather than diminish despite all of their efforts?
What would I say? I would first of all say, what are you, what approaches have you taken? What are you doing? What have you done? Just to see, how they're approaching the resistance that they've had to date. Um, because sometimes just kind of either overriding it or um, providing solutions that aren't actually landing with the people who are objecting, um, just to see if those things have been happening or what they might have happened. Um, and so then that would lead you down one route, is
Mm.
to either, okay, you've tried those things, try these, or how about trying these? So that's the first thing. And the second thing I think is, to a certain extent, I would say this is normal. And actually, in a way, it's kind of good, because at least if people are vocal, or at least if people are resisting in some way, you kind of get a signal that something's changing
Mm.
because they're resisting something. You can't resist something that's not there when you can't
Mm.
resist something that's not changing. So, to a certain extent, if you've got some resistance, then that means that things aren't what they were.
Mm.
And maybe a kind of pragmatic acknowledgement to a certain extent that it's sort of inevitable, and in some cases you just kind of persist and eventually it goes away, but not in a kind of boneheaded,
Mm.
arrogant way. You're just kind of, okay, yeah, this is a general hum,
Mm.
that's okay.
Mm.
So those
Okay,
two things, I think.
good.